Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be creating the training and development slide for a new employee onboarding template in PowerPoint. All right, let's get started. We're going to start with a new blank slide. So I'm just going to go over to new slide and I'm going to insert a blank slide. Next up is going to be a text box. So I'm going to go to shapes, and under basic shapes, you can either select here or here. We're going to use text. I'm going to grab this. So this text is going to be in the description box below. You can check that out. I'm just going to paste, and the font for this text is going to be Montserrat Medium. So I'm just going to change this to Montserrat Medium. Size is going to be 32. And I'm going to just increase the width of my text box. I want my text to be, if I increase it, I want my text to be training and development, just like this. And I'm going to align this text to the middle of my slide, just like this. Next up is going to be a shape. Go over to shapes. We're going to select rectangle, and I'm going to add a rectangle. For the height of this rectangle, I want it to go across the entire height of the slide. Go to fill, change the fill to this dark blue color we've been using. I'm going to show you the color. It's 040F45. And go over to outline. We're going to select no outline. The width of this is going to be 19, and I'm just going to move this so that it's on the right side of our slide. Next up is going to be another shape. So go over to shapes. Under basic shapes, we're going to use this hollow circle, and I'm just going to insert. The height of this shape is going to be 58 by 58, and I'm going to move this shape. Let me zoom out to make it easier. Let's align the center of this shape to the center of the slide, just like this. Now, to get how much of this we want, we are going to use a rectangle as a guide. So I'm just going to, I hope I have it. Okay, this is what I want. Align the center, the middle of your this circle to the middle of your slide. We're going to use a rectangle as a guide. I'm going to go to home, shapes, and I'm going to grab a rectangle, and I'm just going to draw this. I'm just going to change the color to anything that will contrast. I want the width to be 8. So I'm going to make the width 8, and then I'll align the right edge of the rectangle to the right edge of the hollow circle. Come back to this circle and just reduce till it's around, it doesn't have to be exact, just around what we have with that rectangle. Now I can select this rectangle and delete. I'm going to bring this closer, say like this, much closer to the text, just like this. Now that we have this, we can now trim this shape. I'm going to zoom out. I could just create a copy of this, select this, hold Control and then drag. I'm going to just increase the size of this rectangle, and we want to trim this. So I'm just going to place one here, create another copy, use Control. You could also use Control and Shift to keep it aligned. Create another one here, and then I'm going to just bring a third one here, also using Control. Select the hollow circle first, and then select these 3 rectangles. Go to shape formats, merge options, and we're going to subtract, and we're going to have only this section left. And I'm going to come back. So although it's not perfect, you can see some of it is sticking out. Better that than going too far in. So I'm going to remove the outline of this shape. Now we're going to insert an image so we can change the feel of this shape. Go over to insert pictures. We're going to select stock images, and I'm just going to give this a moment so I can load the picture we are looking for. I'll just search for building, and I'm just going to scroll down a bit till I find it. If I can't find it, I'll just stop recording and then come back and then show you what the image is. Let me see. All right, it seems like I'll have to do a bit more scrolling. So okay, this is the image I'm looking for. So select this image and then insert, and I'm going to download it into our slide. I'm going to zoom out and just increase the size of this image a little bit. And now I'm currently selected on the picture, so I have this option. Go to selection pane in the picture format, select the freeform shape, and then this select the image first, and then the image, the freeform shape. Go to shape format, merge options, and we're going to select intersect. And I can close it since we don't need it anymore. And now we have this fill. Now we can go ahead and add in our text content. So go over to insert text box. I'm going to grab this content. I'll just start with this copy, and then I'm going to draw and then paste. Select the entire text box, and I'm going to change the font to Montserrat, and size is going to be 22, and I'm going to change the color of our text to white. I'm going to just create a copy of this because I need just 01 like this. I'm going to reduce the size of this text box. We're going to increase the size of this one to 34. So we're just going to have one by itself, and then we'll have this. So I'm going to select these items here. So you'll leave these first two lines as it is. Now we're going to add numbers to this. So it's going to be number 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to increase the width of the text box so I have all of the items here on 2 lines. So now it's just about maybe bringing this to closer and moving it like this. Control G to group, and I'm going to create a copy of this group so that we can create number 2. So I'm just going to change this to 2 and then grab the contents for number 2, copy, and then paste. Let me see. Yeah, I'll just leave it as it was. I'm going to just bring this down a bit more. All right, we are done with our slide. Now it's just our transition and then animation. So we'll use the same transition we'll be using for the entire slide. We're going to use the fade transition. We're going to increase duration to 1.75, and then let's go over to animations. We're simply just going to use the float-in animation for both groups. Select this first group, use float-in. We're going to make the start with previous. Select this one, the entire group, same thing, float-in, and start for this is going to be after previous. And yeah, that is it for this slide. Let's go ahead and see what it looks like in slideshow view. I'm just going to start it, and then we'll have our text coming. And that is it for the training and development slide for our new employee onboarding template in PowerPoint. If you want to watch the other videos in this series where I create all of the other slides in this template, check out the description box below to the links to the videos or the course playlist, or you could check out the video or playlist on screen right now. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.